This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back's got it. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw caught on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's going to launch it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the all-important extra point.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, and here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Sooners keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Chris, a combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman. Auburn defensive linemen, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. Time for one more play here in the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They're able to tackle the ball carrier there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, swapped the ball to 44. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Howard right past the defender. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Auburn.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's second down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. That's a strong stiff arm. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Timeout is called to Tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to Tuck strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. This will likely be the last play of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep and begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. You finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Ball handed off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 28, Oklahoma 14.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
Oklahoma, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That's a designed quarterback keeper. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes a handoff. Just trucks the man. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
4th down.
So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.